See how it is.
So this is
Okay.
going to be
Hello
the fifth
guys,
time.
welcome back to my YouTube channel. Here I have Jane, beautiful Jane here. You know who is she?
I'm a beggar that she met here in Dunedin. We are here at
Our
University.
Science Academy. It is a PLD funded by our schools.
Yes.
It is for all the New Zealand science teachers. So we are lucky enough to meet each other.
Very lucky.
And so why we are doing this is
Just because we want to. No, we wanted to help
our Indian and Filipino friends
Yes.
out there
Yes.
who really want to come to New Zealand as a teacher. So we thought we speak in our English today
Yes.
rather than our own language. So it is beneficial for all the Indians who is friends with Jane already, because they can't understand Jane's language
Yes.
and they can't either understand my language because I am from South India. I do in my regional language. So we do the global we do it in the global language.
Yes, we are. So don't judge our English. What you should be after is learn how we got here in
Yeah.
New Zealand as science teachers,
Teachers.
or secondary teachers, right?
Yeah.
So are we gonna start?
Yeah.
I think we should start.
Yeah, this is
So
going
this is
really
going
good.
to be yes.
Yeah.
So again, introduction. Jane One the Explorer. That's my YouTube channel.
I am Jismi Matthew. My YouTube channel name is NSAD Malu Teacher. But anyway, we will tag that in our description box. Yeah.
So please do like, share, and subscribe. Okay.
Okay. Let's get into the video.
Yes. How long have you been teaching? I'll start with that question.
Okay. I've been teaching here 4 years now.
4 years.
I
Okay.
started in 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that your whole teaching career? Like even when you were
and
in...
plus 1 year in New Zealand, in India.
So in India, when did you start teaching? Like when was it?
2015.
Okay, so 2015, when she started her education journey or her teaching career for a year.
Just 1 year.
Yes, she only taught for a year in South India.
Yes.
And then after that, 2015, why did you decide to move to New Zealand?
That's more personal thing. My husband wanted to.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes. And then after that, when you guys
Yeah.
decided to do that,
So I'll say in a nutshell. Like, so my husband was working in Qatar. As you know, even if you're working or staying there for a long time, they won't give you a residency or you can't own a house or anything.
Yep.
So, and he wanted to go to a country which is more greenery, more better life standards. That is why we chose these. We had a lot of options, Australia, New Zealand, a lot of options. But the better or easier way to get into New Zealand or any countries as an Indian is coming as a student or come on a student visa,
Okay.
rather than work visa. Work visas only at that time I knew only nurses can come directly from India, from Kerala or South India directly. But otherwise it is hard. It is still hard. I don't know any Indian who had a long years of teaching career in India and they came here as a teacher. I don't know anybody so far. Yeah, that is the fact.
Okay.
So I chose student visa at the time and I studied Masters of Education here because
like when did you go here to study your master's? Because you did.
2019.
So it took her like 4 years to finally decide that, since I wanted to be a teacher in New Zealand, and then my husband wanted to move here to another country, 2019, you started or you applied to become a student.
No.
Not yet.
I applied earlier than that.
Okay.
But it takes time to get, all the
To get
process.
sorted, of everything.
Yeah.
Yep. Was it expensive?
Yes.
You have to prepare.
It was really expensive. At that time, for that course, it is around 47,000 New Zealand
New Zealand
dollar
dollar. That
for
was
one
2018. 2018 when you started processing.
yeah.
Okay.
For 1.5 year program. That was
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, 1.5.
around
47,
48,000.
yes,
Yeah,
48.
48ish. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you may not believe this. I didn't have any research on anything. What should I study here? Because it is not my decision to come here. It's
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
husband's
It's your
decision,
husband. Yep.
and it is the easier way.
Yep.
And the agency, there are hundreds and millions of agencies are there who are making a lot of money. And they said to me, because I already have masters in physics, in science, so they told me, so it is better to choose another master's rather than going back to a postgraduate diploma or something below that.
Okay.
Because maybe they should come up with a question like this: why you are degrading? Why you are
Yes. Why would you degrade your... Yes, that's true.
levels? So it is better to choose a master's degree again. That is
Yes.
why. And another reason I was choosing masters is just because at the time, once you finish your level 9 program, you will get 3-year post study work visa. And
did
your
you also do that? The postgraduate?
Post study work visa.
Post-study work visa. Okay.
That means you at that period of time you can go and search for jobs, or you do whatever. There is no particular. You can go
Anywhere you want.
Any job career, any job
That is
options,
related to education.
or anything. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
So that means...
that is open work visa.
Okay. Just to clarify.
Yeah.
So after finishing your master's in education, because by the way, Jismi has her bachelor's in physics, major in physics, so bachelor in physics. She has her master's in physics, and when she came here, she just decided to take...
And also I did my bachelor of education. That is a teaching degree in India.
In India.
Yeah.
So you already have 3 major, like BS Physics,
BSc Physics,
BEd,
B.Ed,
and then
MSc.
so you have 3 major already.
Yeah.
Then why did you decide to study again? You already have your education.
I already told you the reason.
She did not do her research. Okay.
No.
She wanted to spend a lot of money.
No.
I know.
It is,
Okay.
no.
That is how it is.
Yeah, that is how it is. It is not easier for a master or whatever degree holders who can't come
In India.
from India. Even if you have a long years of teaching experience, you can't come directly as a teacher to New Zealand.
Why is that? Why do you
Because
think?
there is no teacher registration or teacher registration certificate.
Yes.
That might be the one of the main reason.
So-
but here in Philippines, you guys have.
Yes. So, Jismi and I, we've talked about this situation. We're in the Philippines. I told her that we have, what do you call this? PRC. That is where all different kinds of, what do you call this? Studies in the Philippines, where you have to take licensure examinations.
Okay.
So for example, for teachers, we have examinations for teachers, and that's why we get a certificate or a license to teach.
Yeah.
So in the Philippines, you cannot teach without passing the board exam for teachers. And before you could go to a public school.
Okay.
But in a private school in the Philippines, even if you did not pass the examination or that licensure examinations for teachers, you can still teach in a private sector. Okay, so does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you want to teach in the public, you have to take that licensure exam. If you fail that license exam, there's a chance for you to teach in the public school, in a private school.
In the private school.
Yeah. And then after that, for us Filipinos, since we have that registration, or not registration, we call it licensure or license to teach. When we applied for NZQA, we only need to provide our license, our passport, and our diploma and TOR, transcript of records. That's all that we needed. Actually, from Philippines, yes.
So you send the physical copy?
No, everything is online. So again, NZQA or NZQA is what we've used to assess our
overseas
qualification.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think before
Yeah.
you applied for the school,
Teacher registration, I need to do that thing first.
what about when you applied for student visa? Did you have NZQA?
No.
You don't need that.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
so in short, why are we talking about NZQA? Because we need NZQA before we go to the licensing
Yeah.
here in New Zealand. So
Yeah.
again, another thing that we did is we just need 2 years experience as teachers, overseas teachers. Then we can move to New Zealand. Another thing that we need to do or pass is, of course, the English test,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Which you could choose
IELTS
PTE,
or PTE.
TOEFL, IBT, or if your university is a university that speaks English. I think there are
Yeah.
some cases that
I think the most generally people use IELTS and PTE.
yes, my husband took IELTS and PTE, and for him, IELTS is easier. I took PTE, and for me, PTE is easier.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of
yeah.
Indians, by the way, who are doing YouTube videos about PTE, and that is very helpful for me.
Yeah.
They made it possible for me to pass my PTE exam.
Yeah.
So after that,
Can you please, little bit.
move here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So there's a commercial. We're moving. So wait. So after that, teacher registration. So we talked about the teacher registration.
In the case of
That's Philippines. And what about?
Yeah. So in a nutshell, so I came to New Zealand as a student. That
Yep.
is the easiest way to come to an Indian to teach in New Zealand.
Okay.
So I chose Masters of Education. After some time I realized that is not. I already knew that it is not a teaching degree in New Zealand. If you want to become a teacher and you do not have a teaching degree in India, you need to choose New Zealand teaching degrees, which is Bachelor of Teaching, Postgraduate Diploma in Teaching, Masters of Teaching. It ends up with teaching.
Not education.
No.
So if you are going to be a student visa, make sure that you are applying for the teaching degree. Not an education degree. Why? What's the difference?
Education is what I did in throughout the courses, just researching about I choose some papers.
Okay.
500 level papers,
okay.
and I that is completely research, some classes
Okay.
in a week in university.
Yes,
like
yes,
that.
yes, yes, yes.
So it is completely individual research and writing report, thesis writing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how did you get your registration then?
Okay.
Yeah.
That is the point. So at that time, I was lucky enough. I met a teacher who has had the same background. She had a long years of teaching experience in India, but she chose She came here as a student like me.
Okay.
And she did Masters of Education.
Same as you. Yes.
Thing. So,
and take note, it's also for 15 years. What do you call that? Indian experience.
yeah,
Teaching.
she.
Wow.
She had.
But she had to be on a student visa.
Yeah, she came on a student. Yeah, that
Amazing.
is the reality.
Yes, that's what she kept. She keep on telling us.
Yeah.
That you have to try that. But
Yeah.
in Philippines, no, we don't.
No,
have to.
you don't. Yeah.
Okay, and then?
It's good. So then, yeah. Yeah.
So you talked to her, you met
yeah,
her,
I met
and then?
her, and she told me, if you have at that time, okay, I am telling about 2000 the period in 2019-20 time.
Okay, 2019, and then?
At that time, she told me that you only need 1 year of overseas teaching experience. And a teaching degree from overseas India.
Okay.
Like B.Ed, which I did in India. So if you have both that, and you need IELTS or PTE qualification requirement, that is, if you are going for IELTS, it's individual 7. If you are going for PT, individual 65 out of 90. Okay.
65.
Yeah.
In each level.
Yeah.
Not the overall. You have to make 65 for speaking, listening,
Yeah.
reading,
Each
and
skill,
writing.
yeah.
Each. Okay.
Each
Because people keep on asking us.
Yeah.
If can I get 65 on the overall thing? No. You have to get 65.
Yeah, that is a
in
New
each
Zealand
skill.
requirement.
Yes,
that
it's not our
everybody-
requirement. Yes.
Yeah, it's for both Filipinos or Indians or
yes.
whoever.
It's for
yeah,
all.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
for you. It's for
Yeah. And then after that,
yeah. After So I was lucky. I got just 1 year of Indian teaching
Yes,
experience.
exactly.
She told me you need to produce enough evidences
Yes,
what
yes,
you
yes,
have
yes,
done
yes.
in school, like a lesson
Lesson
plan,
planning, yes, and then
what is the
mentoring or
mentor
like
report,
yes,
mentor report.
reporting. Okay.
Yeah,
You just prove that you really teach
and
or
your
taught.
what is that called, referee report,
Yes,
referee
referee report.
from your
Yes, 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 yes.
principal,
Yep, yep,
like
yep.
writing about what you did, what you are good at,
Yes, 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 yes. Your
yeah,
evaluation, your teacher
evaluation, yeah,
evaluation from
that
the school.
yeah, that should be on a formal letter of the school, that should write on
Ah.
it, that need to show that you actually done these things. You
Is it
can't
like
just,
is it like an observation report?
yeah, you
Ay,
can
okay.
you can put whatever you done
Your
in school.
ay, okay. And then
Yeah.
after that, so you already have all the documents.
Before that, you have to do New Zealand qualification assessment, overseas qualification, NZQA.
NZQA, yes.
Yeah. Once you when you doing the NZQA, there is a question: what is the purpose of doing this qualification? What you actually wanted after this? Then there is an option. It is for teacher registration.
Yep.
Yeah. So once you get after 1 month, it took 1 month to process all our qualifications.
Yes, yes, yes.
And final report came like this. Oh, now they finalized. They given the levels according to the New Zealand authority. So I got my Bachelor of Education as New Zealand Teaching Level 7 equivalent.
Did it say did not meet?
No, at that time they said it met
It
all
met.
the
Oh,
requirements.
wow.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying.
Very
met,
good.
Yeah, at that time it met all the requirement for teaching in New Zealand. Now you can apply for teacher registration. Yeah, it
Okay.
came up like that. It came out
With me, if you will check some of my videos, I have shown some of you guys, or if you have seen my video, you will see that I have done a screenshot that with my bachelor's degree in the Philippines, I only got level 6 for my bachelor's in education, major in biological sciences. It's because I shifted my course. So my first course was BS Pharmacy. And then I changed or I shifted to BS secondary education major in biological science.
Yeah.
So I shifted from that. So that's why I only got level 6 for my bachelor's. But I also have my master's degree, which is MA level 9.
Oh.
Both of my qualifications from the Philippines did not meet the core knowledge.
Oh.
So that is why I did email the teacher registration council and then ask them what should I do with my case. This is the copies of my registration or my NZQA. Sorry, these are the copies of my registration. I have attached the copies of my level 6 and level 9. So yeah, you're okay. You're okay. So after that, I did all the things that they told me, and then they told me to start processing my papers or my documents.
Okay.
Take note, level 6 did not meet the core knowledge. So that is where I did my discretionary pathway. Discretionary pathway and the pathway that you did, even if you are level 7 for your bachelor, is the same requirements. There's nothing different. I'm telling you guys, there's no difference of when it comes to what do you call this? When it comes to the requirements that they are asking, you will get the same thing. You will submit the same thing.
Okay.
But the thing is, you don't have your license in India.
No.
So what happens to that? So the teaching council did not ask for that, since you have your master's.
No.
From here.
Because I have given all my transcript of the Bachelor of Education.
Okay.
That is meeting the requirement of New Zealand teaching, which covered all the things they are doing here.
Okay. So that's why you don't need. And
in India, there is no teaching certificate, teaching practice registration, teaching registration.
Yes, you don't have that.
We don't have. Still,
so that means the things that you have found on the internet. So India doesn't have that part.
No.
Because you don't have license, right? Licensure exam or registration.
Yeah.
So after that, so your bachelor's for physics is 7 Or did you
yeah.
have them assess that too?
Yeah. I have assessed all my
Which is 3,
which
right?
yeah.
BS,
BSc Physics, MSc Physics, and BEd, which is it.
BEd. So she had, imagine that, she has 3 qualifications. But the good thing with that is when you pay for one, you get another free. And then the other one is additional free. So it's better.
I think
It's better to get
with,
it all.
With one, I think we can we can assess 7 qualifications, up to 7.
Yeah. I'm not
that is
sure with
good.
that, but please do your research also with that, with the
7,
NZQA.
and it is expensive. It is little bit costly.
Oh,
the
yeah.
NZQA assessment, which is around
300.
no
Really? 700?
700.
746? Yes.
Yeah,
But
700.
please do not rely on what we're saying when it comes to the pricing. Please check the
Yeah,
NZQA.
I'm
because
sure it is around 740 something.
yes, we are just sharing our experiences.
experience,
We are not immigration
And,
advisors.
Yeah, we were talking about when did you get your registration?
I got my registration last 2023. June 2023.
Okay.
When did you get your registration?
Way back
2020?
2020. Yeah, 2020. It's
Ah,
been
okay.
5 years, so maybe the pricing, the cost may be changed. Right?
Yeah, but I think it's still 746, something like that.
something
It
like
did
that.
not
Okay.
go up
Yeah.
like the immigration. So after that,
Yeah. So after that,
wait,
once,
I still have a question. So your bachelor's in education is level 7.
yeah.
Your physics, which is bachelor's also, is 7. What did it indicate? Did it say it did not meet the core knowledge? Or it's also said that please proceed to the teaching registration?
Yeah, it said. Yeah, I said because.
So both
in
of your
my-
bachelors?
Both of my bachelor's is level 7
Wow.
and master's is level 9.
Okay.
And particularly the Bachelor of Education, which is the teaching degree in India,
Yep.
in Kerala, where I come from.
Yep.
So we in that course we were not covering all the physics or anything. It is about different teaching strategies, psychologies of students, and we at that time it was a 1-year program. It was 1 year, and we had to do 1 month teaching practice in school.
Wow, that's amazing. Because
Yeah.
that's what they wanted, a practicum, right?
Practicum,
Yes,
a
we were
report from
required
the
also
mentor,
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And that MA is the one that is from here in New Zealand. That MA, that level 9.
Level 9
Yeah,
masters.
your master's was it the one that you studied here in New
Yeah,
Zealand?
that
the
is
MA
also level
education.
9.
Oh, so you had 4.
4 now.
Wow, 4.
Oh my gosh. I
So-
don't know why I did all this, but
But here she is. We are teachers in New Zealand, diba?
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
so both level 7 for bachelors, both level 9 for masters.
Yeah.
For the masters in physics, it's just level 9, but masters in education, which
Yeah.
you took which you took here in New Zealand, had practicum for 6 months.
no.
No? No. I mean, no. What I mean is, when you studied that, during that course,
Here.
here you did 6. You did a practicum.
No.
You did, but is it
You
now? that-
confusing.
Yes, I'm confusing. Sorry. One more.
The Masters of Education, what I have done in New Zealand, or whoever doing Masters of Education in New Zealand, please remember, it is not a teaching degree.
Yes, we know that. Yes.
It is just it is doing a lot of research.
Yes.
assignments. It is nothing do with.
But what about the
teaching.
practicum that you were talking about?
That was my Bachelor of Education from India. That
So
is
you
a
had 6
pure
months.
teaching degree.
Yeah, that's why. Okay, so
Yeah.
don't get confused with that.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
so you already have all.
So I got my NZQ assessment, came out like this. You meeting all the requirement. Now you can apply for teacher registration. So for applying for teacher registration as an Indian, or for all of us,
For all of us.
we need IELTS or PT requirement, which we already said. What are the
Yep.
then this NZQA outcome. And whatever you can produce as an evidences for your teaching evidences from India. That I did 1 year. I have only done. I have only 1 year of Indian teaching experience. So I produced as much as I can at that time. The referee report from the principals, mentor report, and even the 1 year during the Bachelor of Education time, the 1 month of teaching practicum that I did, the observation results, all those things.
All those things.
Lesson plans, whatever you can produce, you show, you send to the teaching council. That are the requirements for getting the teacher registration. It took like 1 or 2 months maximum. Once they evaluated, sometimes they call our referees or the principal who or sending an email to them, whether because they want to know whether actually we did all this, or referee checking actually.
Yes, but with me, when I took my when I submitted my requirements for the teacher registration, I did not take the PTE yet.
Okay.
So that means
They waited.
They waited for my PTE.
That is what I did also. Yeah. That is fine. That's fine.
And that is fine.
Yeah.
So keep on taking your PTE because they will wait.
They will
Even
wait.
for a long time, they will wait.
Yeah,
so if you already applied, it will be on their system.
Yes, yeah.
But the thing is, my niece, my nephew,
girl or boy?
girl.
Sorry, niece.
We don't know. We don't care. Okay.
Niece.
But my niece, she had like 1 day teaching council.
Same.
Wow, you also did that.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Yeah, because
1 day.
yeah, because I applied for my I produced all my evidences except my PTE results in the month of May.
Okay.
And I cleared my PT in June.
Okay.
June. I don't know. I can't remember the date.
Yes.
But yeah, once I got my PT results, I just uploaded that to the system. The next day, I got the teacher registration because they already assessed all other things, whatever we produced earlier. So they were just waiting for that one requirement.
With my niece again, she submitted everything in 1 day. That's it.
Oh, everything in 1 day?
Yes.
That
is amazing.
Oh, that's amazing. But my case is different because I thought
with me, that's me. That's what it took me like 3 months because in the US I forgot my passport and they need my passport so that I could take the PTE. They did not accept my license, my driver's license. But anyway, that's how we
and
became
I want to
teachers.
info all my subscribers, she taught in US also. She is, before coming to New Zealand, she was in US, Arizona.
Yep.
So if you guys have some questions about the teaching in
US, just go to my channel. I will be uploading more.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Yes, don't forget to subscribe. And later on, we'll try to share with you guys of how did we come here to this PD as science teachers in New Zealand. We will try to share with you guys why we got here for free.
Yeah.
Professional development for free.
That are the amazing things as teachers
in New
getting in New Zealand. Yeah.
Wait, I have one more question. In India, when you taught 2015, how many students did you have?
In India?
In a class?
In a class, that's big numbers, 50.
Same in the Philippines. The biggest number of students I've handled in the Philippines, year 7 students, 72.
Oh my God.
Because there were no buildings during that time. 2014, I guess. But nowadays,
what about in US?
In US, the average class size would be 20 to 30 students.
Yeah.
Same here in New
Same
Zealand.
here in New Zealand. And another thing is, I just wanted to inform. Nowadays, so this is my reality in 2019-20 time. But I know so many people out here in New Zealand who came here and studied something, but they already have the Indian teaching degree, that is B.Ed, and experiences whatever. When they applied for this NZ QA, they got the outcome is it is not meeting the core requirement of New Zealand teaching.
Okay.
So go and further check with the New Zealand Council. And nowadays people who have Indian teaching degree, they are not accepting it. That is the reality now. But I came to know one person. She has been teaching in India for such a long time, like 16 years. She got the teacher registration based on her Indian teaching, just because she produced all the evidences whatever she can for to the teaching council, but she got the same outcome. It is not meeting the core requirement. But when she outreached to the New Zealand Teaching Council,
they accepted it.
They said if you can produce enough evidences, they accepted. I think it is just because she has that such long years of teaching experience.
Again,
Yeah.
feel free to ask the teaching council because they will work it out for you.
Yeah.
But of course, before they work with you, you should have your NZQA
Yeah.
because that's the very first thing. So
Yeah.
please do NZQA first, or
yeah.
the New Zealand qualification assessment.
And in the previous example, I just said about that person
Yeah,
who got
from India?
India, she came here as a student. Okay.
Okay.
So
Wow.
I keep telling, I didn't know, I don't know anybody who came directly as a teacher to
From
New
India.
Zealand, from India, based from Indian teaching background,
Yep, yep.
experience and qualification. So yeah, that is only my knowledge, but I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
So far.
Aside from that person
Yeah.
who did not
But
meet the
she
court
also
knowledge.
come as a student here and done some degree, something.
Okay.
So she's in.
So she came here
Yeah.
just to study again.
Yeah.
She did not come from, or I mean, she did not apply offshore like what we did.
Yeah.
Because if you will see some of my
Maybe
video, yeah.
it is because we don't have that teaching certificate. Yeah, registration.
But you know, it could also be because of money. You know,
Yeah, it's a business.
Again, it's a business thing that, you know, but we are not
Yeah.
immigration advisors.
Yeah.
So, but if you feel like you'll be able to
Yeah.
get a registration, try NZQA first,
Yeah.
do your PTE,
Yeah.
and then go to teaching council.
Council. Yeah.
Imagine this: if you will not try whatever degree you
Yeah.
have right now, and then you did not submit all the requirements till the teaching council,
Yeah.
you will not know if you will get
Yeah.
the registration or not.
Yeah.
Instead
Yeah.
of spending money paying
Yeah.
for your student qualification or applying for a student visa.
Yeah.
So try it first, especially if you feel like you have experience in
Yeah.
teaching.
Yeah.
Because the minimum requirement is only 2 years teaching experience.
Yeah. Overseas. Yeah.
What can you guys do as from India if you don't have a teaching license like Philippines? What can you do? So try it first.
Yeah.
Just for me, because you know, Jasmine, I always
And-
believe try.
Yeah.
Try it first, because
Yeah.
it's like
Because
you.
you never know. And
You
then-
never know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You will jump into conclusions of, maybe I should not, I should just do this because that is what other people are saying. No,
Yeah.
try it, do it silently,
Yeah.
pray earnestly, pray hard to God,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you know, He'll help
Yeah,
you
yeah,
along the
exactly.
way.
Exactly. Once you start your journey, just keep on. Don't give up.
Don't give up. Yeah.
And another thing I just wanted to tell you that if you don't have a B.Ed or Indian teaching degree,
Okay.
if you just finished one degree,
Mm-hmm.
just go for so the better way or the best way is to come on a student visa and study teaching.
Yes,
Study
not
teaching.
education,
It
guys.
is not education. Best one is Masters of Teaching, which is only 1 year. But to study that, you need IELTS or PTE, individual 7 for IELTS or individual 65 for PTE. That is the one requirement for that course. But once you done that, you will directly get a teaching job. Yeah, because you are doing the New Zealand teaching qualification, which is different. Like they know that you already have these core requirement. So that already I talked in my channel.
Please, we will put the link
Yeah, but that is in my mother tongue.
Yes,
Yeah.
we will, but still we will put it in
Yeah.
her channel,
Yeah.
and then the things that I have in my
Yeah.
language,
Yeah.
and we'll try to speak English.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
try,
Yeah.
but still don't judge us.
Please don't judge us. We are not a native English
Yes,
speakers.
we're not perfect, but we're happy.
Yeah.
And we're here to,
We can communicate.
share. We
Yeah.
will share with you guys what we
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And again, we're
Thank
not
you.
advisors, immigration advisors. Always check the
Check.
INZ
This is our
website.
experience,
Yes.
just sharing and helping you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like it, please subscribe Jane's channel and my channel and support us. Thank you.
Bye.